Asha arrived at the library with less than a minute to spare. She was panting heavily. "I'm here," she yelled, pushing through the big double doors. "Stop the clock." "Shh!" An angry hiss came from the stony-faced librarian. Old woman glared at her from behind their newspapers, and a father and toddler pulled a face over in the picture book section. Asha's cheeks burned. Suddenly she felt silly. What had she been expecting? Secret agents with headsets waiting for her behind the bookshelves? A hidden bunker in the library? Whatever she had been imagining, it wasn't anything quite so library-ish. There was no agents, no investigators, no urgent mission. Not so much as a psst, psst. Asha turned around to see a different librarian holding her finger to her lips. This one was friendlier, and judging by her earrings, she loved otters. "Tech section," whispered the librarian. "Third stack. Top shelf. Take this and find the book that matches." She placed a card with shiny holographic logo in Asha's hand. "You've got now 43 seconds. Asha did her best to run without looking like she was running, which was about easy as reading with your eyes closed. She found the right block of shelves and peered at the books, looking for a clue. Tumble hopped out of the pocket and scrambled up the shelves. He had stopped at an old and dusty book. "Asha, this book had shiny things on the card." "Yeah, good spot, Tumble," she whispered. She touched the card to the spine of the book. The wall of shelves suddenly slid back, revealing the opening to a shiny steel-lined tunnel. Before Joan could warn her about safety, Asha dived into the darkness and began crawling on her hands and knees. This was more like it. She could hear the patter of Tumble's paws and drone wiring behind her, muttering all about the dangerous things that could happen in a tunnel. Her heart beat a little faster. The passage led into a dark room, filled with floor-to-ceiling screens. Asha climbed up to her feet, and the door to the tunnel slid shut, sealing off her exit. As she stepped forward to the floor underneath her lit up, scanning her height, shoe size, and eye color. Asha stood completely still. Where was she, and how was she going to get out? This room doesn't look anything like a library. The far wall was covered with holographic maps. There were blinking dots in a faraway place like California, Nairobi, Stockport, on a stack of metal shelves. All kind of gadgets were laid out in a neat row. Asha was about to take a closer look when a glowing hologram appeared out of nowhere in front of her. "Welcome to your local branch of Children's Spy Agency, Asha Joshi," said the hologram. It was shaped like an enormous plate of masala eggs on toast, jiggling eggly on the spot. "Applause and praise on arriving here within the time limit. You have passed the navigation and agility test." What's going on?" said Asha, wondering what agility was. "I am named Hetty, and I'm the Central Artificial Intelligence Unit of CSA. The computerized voice was coming from an unseen speaker. "I've scanned your breath and determined that you ate masala eggs on toast for breakfast. Therefore, based on my data about human behaviors, I am hearing as an object that you're familiar with, so you will feel more at ease. I've tried to mimic the exact recipe of your breakfast egg." "Wow," said Asha, "that's so cool and gross." "Do not eat the hologram," continued the voice. Yeah, I won't." "Don't worry," said Asha, "but who or what is CSA?" "The Children's Spy Agency, or CSA, is a secret intelligence network. We have agents all over the world, and we only recruit the most extraordinary Homo sapiens. According to your reports, you have what it takes to join us. We have been monitoring you for some time, using information on your hamster's Facebook page. Drone wired at Tumble, who stepped forward waving a paw. So great to meet a follower IRL. Hetty ignored him. Our analysis shows that you ask why on average 32 times a day, Asher Joshi. This is an advanced level of questioning which scores very high, even among our top agents. We were also very impressed by the solar panels that you installed on the roof of your school. Asher beamed. Her solar school experiment had led to a new backup energy source, and she'd managed to give Demola some power to kickstart his lunchtime toasty takeaway empire. And the way you upgraded your school's cybersecurity after your teacher's email account was hacked was outstanding, continued Hetty. Asher's grin grew even wider. She decided not to mention that it had been her who hacked the email in the first place. To be fair, she hadn't told anyone about Mrs. Penny's description to Fart Control magazine yet. Our motto is think for yourself. Question everything. You are the ideal candidate for the Children's Spy Agency. When the world's government have a crisis that their adult securities service could not solve, they turn to CSA. We need you, Asher. Between 193 and 195 countries, we need you. Drone flew towards the holographic plate of eggs and addressed Hetty directly. As Asher's designated risk accessory, I have a question about your proposal. First of all, some will jump in front of Drone. Who are you, and why do you need me? Drone glared at him. Why do you need Asher? The hologram flickered. She is very good at breaking into high-security computer systems. We need her help to save the internet. Asher gasped. From what? Viruses? Hackers? Parents? The image on the screen changed and Asher jumped back. Instead of masala eggs, Hetty had turned into a giant set of jaws. The speaker boomed, "Sharks!"